getting to go to my first Apple event, and I'm so excited. I can't breathe. We're walking in! Oh God! We're minutes away from the event start.
Good question. Well,
I am standing right in front of the iPhone. So here it is. This is the iPhone 10. This is so weird with no, like, I don't even know how to swipe to unlock. Oh, I need your face. Sorry. Okay, so I had to use someone else's face. Stop. Said. This is a demonstration of their AR. So you can actually like walk around this person. So it's basically right here on the floor. That's insane. Oh my gosh, there's little cars and buses on the street. Oh wow.
Once you see the, for example, this menu.
Yeah. What? She just took the roof off of it.
See towards a little bit this direction, you see the doors closing and up and
Yes. This is so awesome. I think it is. So I'm going to do an unboxing right now of this beautiful Apple Watch band. And I've been having my eye on some of these bands for a really long time, and I thought it's only appropriate that I buy it here at this place. And I unbox it here too. So let's go. I was like, wait, where's the band at? Oh, here it is. Oh, this looks so beautiful. They have these really cool postcards. There's 3 different versions, and each one has several different postcards in each box. Here's some Apple playing cards. Okay, these are cool. Look at this. They're very slick. Looks so great. That is so exciting. Is this your first Apple event?
Yes, I'm so excited to be here. Yes.
This is my first one too.
Nice to meet you.
Bye.
We do have one more thing.
There's an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, the front side camera, and a dot projector. And that's not all. There's also the proximity sensor, the ambient light sensor, the speaker and microphone, all packed into this true-depth camera system area. It is amazing. And here's how it works. Every time you glance at your iPhone 10, it detects your face with the flood illuminator, even in the dark. The IR camera takes an IR image. The dot projector projects out over 30,000 invisible IR dots. Yeah, this is a big deal. In our pockets, in our phones, is an A11 Bionic chip with a built-in neural engine, and Face ID learns your face. Even if you change your hairstyle, you decide to put on glasses, you're wearing a hat, so you do it up any way you do it, Face ID learns your face. It learns who you are, and it adapts to you as your face changes over time. Let's say you start to grow a beard. These are actual masks used by the engineering team to train the neural networks to protect against them in Face ID. The chance that a random person in the population could look at your iPhone 10 and unlock it with their face is about 1 in a million. Now, of course, the statistics are lower if that person shares a close genetic relationship with you. So, for example, if you happen to have an evil twin, you really need to protect your passcode, or your sensitive data with a passcode.
Now let's take a look again at Face ID, because unlocking your phone is just amazingly intuitive. You just raise it, look at it, and swipe right up to get started. But now it's also incredibly fast, so I'm just going to do that again. Just raise it, look at it, swipe. I don't have to wait. And it's also really, really smart. So let's say I wake my phone and I'm not looking at it. It stays locked. But once I give it my attention, well, it unlocks and I can get right in. So I'm going to launch in. You see it builds a mesh of my face, and now I can just select a mask. The tracking is just unreal. Let's check out this one. Now look at the detail over the eyes, the incredible metallic reflections, the quality of the tracking, it's just stunning. There's some really great ones, like the kitty cat. He's so expressive and ferocious. It's a happy puppy. Check out the physics in the ears. The pig. We've got a chicken. And the unicorn, mythical creature, favorite of the startup. And yes. If you were by chance wondering what humanity would do when given access to the most advanced facial tracking technology available, you might just get a response back from Tim. Oh, here it is. Let's take a look.
Take me to your leader. Wait a minute, Craig. I am your leader. iPhone 10, this really is the future.
Now delivers so much more. And as iOS becomes the world's largest platform for augmented reality, it will redefine what's possible.
They begin to ship on November 3rd. So this is the future of the smartphone shipping this year. So this is our lineup for the holidays. Now, every year we say it's a great lineup for the holidays, and it is.
This is the machines. In the game, players battle their friends in real time, either online or around the table in the same room. With the power of the new iPhone, we are able to render the entire level on screen. AR allows us to use our position in the real world to gain a tactical advantage. Just look how Andre is moving towards this cave, lining up his targets. This is something that would have been hard to do with pinch and zoom. It's like you're not just controlling the game, you're in the game. Right? Another awesome addition to the experience is spatial audio. If you go close to the action, the sound increases. And if a solid object gets between you and the action, the sound is occluded perfectly. And with the stereo speakers on the new iPhone, this is truly amazing. It looks like we're getting hit pretty hard.
Ten years ago, Steve Jobs walked on stage and introduced a new product called the iPhone, marking a milestone in both technology and innovation. And to keep his spirit alive, we here at Apple are proud to announce the culmination of Steve's vision. Introducing the $1,000 emoji machine. This is what Steve would have wanted. Probably. The new iPhone X emoji comes in two new colors. You can't and afford it. The Face ID technology is unnecessary. When you look at your phone, it'll shoot thousands of lasers straight into your pores. Then it sucks out your soul, much like a Dementor. That's how our phones get power. Thank you for your life juice. We then store your faces right here on this shelf to keep forever. Just for a rainy day. Woohoo! You may have noticed that there's no longer a home button. You don't need it. So let me just scroll down this web page. Ah, shit. All right, hold on. I'm just trying to scroll down. Fuck! Photos and video now take up the entire phone. Hope you don't mind that black bar over there, though, because that will not go away. You will never, ever, ever play this game. You just won't. We hope you enjoy reenacting the entire Emoji Movie, or writing its sequel, using our $1,000 emoji machine. It's the new iPhone X. We're also releasing the brand new iPhone 8. Sorry, the new iPhone 8. It's completely different from the iPhone 7. You see, now it's $800.
I have a huge announcement to make. Here's what happened yesterday. They announced the iPhone 8, and then 5 minutes later, they announced the new iPhone 10. So the iPhone 8 is already out. They went from 8 to 10. And I bet you're wondering what happened to iPhone 9. I think it's clear, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to talk about the 8 because who cares? I'm going to talk about the 10, and I have one of those clickers they use at Apple for the big presentations. And so, all right, so Here, this is the iPhone. This is iPhone X, and it sells for $1,000. The X stands for expensive. Here's one of the big changes right here. The glass is not only in the front, and now it is also in the back. So now you can break both sides. Yep. Yeah, it's for those of us who cracked the front and thought I could do better.
You have to swipe up. Swiping up on these phones and on every other phone gets you to Control Center. But on here, it takes you to home screen. To go to Control Center, you got to swipe down from the top right. What? On this phone, swiping down from the top right takes you to the Notification Center, which you can only do from the top left. It just seems silly. For the last 10 years, they've told us this is a home button. This area is a home button. With the iPhone 7, look at this. This is a button, right? So it's not physically moving. It's pressure sensitive, but it still simulates a home button press. They have this wonderful 3D touch engine that they've had for the last several years that's better than everything on the market. Why not use this, your pressure-sensitive screen, to simulate a home button press? Just push that hard, and it takes you back to the home button. You can still swipe up for Control Center. You can still swipe down for notifications. You remain parody in your whole life. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. There are entire departments filled with dozens of people at Apple whose entire career is to study the apex between profit maximization and user experience. Swiping around the new iPhone X UI in the commercials looks fun and cool and new and efficient and different. And it makes you feel like you need it, even though it provides a worse user experience. In The Verge's hands-on coverage of iPhone X, Nilay Patel fuddled around with the multitasking on his hands-on video. The app switcher requires you to swipe up and then hold it to enter the app switcher mode, which seems a lot slower than just a double home button press.
That brings this day to a close. We are now leaving the prestigious Steve Jobs Theater. It was pretty much the coolest thing that I've ever seen. I've waited, I'm not even joking, more than half of my life. I was probably 10 or 11 when I first realized that there was this thing called keynotes where they announce new products. And here I am, today, many, many years later, for the grand opening of the Steve Jobs Theater. I'm so happy.